Hello, my name is Maria de Souza. I'm the founder of Posture Queen. This is a school to learn all things to do with good posture for a healthy body and mind, and of course, elegance. Today I'm going to teach you how to come from sitting to standing in the way that is safe to the back, doesn't cause strain in the lower back, and in the way that it's easy and elegant. And this might sound an obvious thing, and it is obvious, and it is something that we do every day, but you can create a lot of strain in your lower back when you're not doing it correctly. And I see a lot of people as well struggling coming from, when they want to come from sitting to standing. I see things going on like this, and so I want you to teach the way to do it correctly. So if we try to come from sitting to standing with the torso upright, like so, it's going to be very difficult because we are going against gravity. The pelvis is the heaviest part of our body, and as we go up with the torso straight, the pelvis is bringing us down. So there is this contradiction going on, and that's why you see people doing this. It's because it's quite difficult to stand up from the chair with the torso upright. So what's the better way of doing it? So that is, first, the legs need to be at a 90-degree angle, more or less, where the heels are more or less below the knees. That's the optimal position to do this. And what we need to do is to first fold from the hip joint. So we need to fold enough until we feel that the pelvis floats away from the chair easily, and you'll feel all the strength in your thighs. And this is where the strength comes from to help you to come up to standing. To sit on the chair is the reverse movement. We need to fold from the hip joints, and then with control, lots of strength coming from the thighs, bring the pelvis onto the chair. So if you feel that you don't have that strength in your thighs, you just need to practice and build up that strength. What you can do is to come forward and lift the pelvis and stay here for as long as you can to build up strength in these thighs, so that this movement comes a little bit easier. Okay, so remember, to sit down is the same thing as opposed to drop. That is not very elegant, and also it's not very good for your back. All we need to do as well is to bend, fold over through the hip joints. The spine is long, so we're not bending from the back, it's from the hip joint, and then with control we bring the pelvis onto the chair. It's much safer for the lower back, it's much easier to do, and it is graceful. Okay, and we ladies like to be graceful. So it's all in the hip joints. You need this mobility and flexibility in the hip joints for you to allow you to move with a long spine, as opposed to with a round spine that causes lots of problems in the lower back. And worse than that is that later on in life we might end up with a roundness in the back, with this hunched back. Okay, so one thing that we need to understand is that the hunched back does not show up in our lives from one day to the next. It is many years in the making. And if you want to learn how to move in the way that is safer for the back, that for us to create that habit to do things like washing the hands, brushing the teeth, to do all of that with a long back as opposed to with a rounded back. So we don't want to be doing that every single day, every time we wash the hands, every time we brush the teeth and do the dishes and make a cup of tea. All this roundness going on every single day, it's what causes that hunched back later on in life. So if you want to learn how to create the habits, learn how to bend, fold and lean over with a long spine, I have the right course for you, online course. The link is below, have a look at it. These are life-changing skills that will serve you well for the rest of your life, that will allow you to look good and of course to protect your back, and of course skills that you can pass on to your children as well. So the link is below. Have a look at my course, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll have a look below in the comments field. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, give me the thumbs up and share it around with your friends, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye bye now.